coming up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
No holiday, pagan idolatry. Watch how we fall away. It's a high holy day. Passover like trumpets is blowing. Can you feel the atonement? It's a high holy day. The dedications for real sisters, glad to have you. We feast in tabernacle. It's a high holy day. First fruits to spread, unleavened bread, and day to rest our head. It's a high holy day. No sweat, got a head start on you. Waking up a priest feeling royal. Shouting out to the power, our Father, good God. Just a sight of make a hater blood boil. The real wanna know you. Sisters get near it, that never consider something and feel it. Look, God, giving, holy rolling up, sitting on high, you fly, no sign, the dry, swishing eye, nigga. My spirit's like high living. Catch me with the I don't want sipping. You ain't no pricing out from the same tribe. We can't upon my father's side, look at him, he a nigga, I'm a nigga, all my niggas Latino, Native, Indian, all black party, he ain't getting it, spirit ridiculous, God washed our city, anointed us from the beginning, wrapped us in linen, silk bracelets, ornaments, things that bling on our deck, ornaments, and a chain that swing from my neck, big jewels in the crowns of the head of a bunch of mighty men, though we all one body, my brother never go without it. If I got it, he got it, we got it together. Brotherhood is a weapon, better watch how you step, who you threaten. It's a high holy day, no holiday, pagan idolatry. Watch how we fall away. It's a high holy day. Passover like trumpets is blowing. Can you feel the atonement? It's a high holy day. The dedications for real sisters, glad to have you. We feast in tabernacle. It's a high holy day. First fruits to spread, unleavened bread, and day to rest our head. It's a high holy day. From trials and rise, the most high behind us. So it don't matter if we not desired. You cowards be quiet in the midst of a prince. Stand clear in your fears. Contagious like bravery on these austere men over here, like Christ showing militants. Other camps, he feminine, scared to fight demons like addicts having habits. Faggots lie down instead of fighting on the savage. Shadow wild might, Hebrew individualites, but they think they all follow Christ and got saved some way. Maybe one day you'll see just how it feels. Making 144 in my ears as I'm steering. To get there and had no fear, man. Cotton out the side, he called me the wheel, man. Every day my zeal been up and it's stuck like my garments. A pop die yacht, what they call me. I be like hard on the wall and I'm on it. Just give me the order so I know what the Lord wants. Meanwhile, I take a straw, drink a strawberry orange. All the wall, you be on the jacket in the floor, baby. Fist up in union, the law made. Get your kids and ribs up, throw your fist up. Tell them what's your name. What's your name? What's your name? They can't do shit at all. It's a high holy day, no holiday, pagan idolatry. Watch how we fall away. It's a high holy day. Passover like trumpets is blowing. Can you feel the atonement? It's a high holy day. The dedications for real sisters, glad to have you. We feast in tabernacle. It's a high holy day. First fruits to spread, unleavened bread, and day to rest our head. It's a high holy day.
You see these high holy days, black man, Latino, and indigenous. These are the Lord's high holy days. These are your high holy days that you should be celebrating. Not Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, Mama's days, whatever white man days that he said you should celebrate. That has nothing to do with us. But these high holy days that are in the scriptures, those are the days that you should celebrate. Black man, Latino, and indigenous, you are God's chosen people. You keep these high holy days.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay?
Expected to grow, just obstacles set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is on. America my home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clip why you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed 5 for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. Jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. shit. I told you shit phenomenal. You're domino, so what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this will take for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has got all the sense, all the dominant. West rising and prominent. Cause I be one west to death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. High like I got group time for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock. My ride the chopper, the swore already, and that's worth the mama. A marijuana say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, but down the D. And I'm still dope as a piper. It burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah. UPK shit, man, One West. Hey. I'm a UPK nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. That's on them, letting cowards fill up they ranks. Goddamn, lost tribes got them following waves. Loyalty a lifestyle, nigga, I'm just, yeah. I'm a saint, no New Orleans, it's going up. Next spot, we at the B&B. I'm turned up, I pull up in the SRT. Burning rubber, hey, UPK shit. Look, met her at the club, told her pull up to the lobby. She know I'm in the code, we're all black, no Illuminati. This my other shit, I can't move without it. These my motherfucking brothers, yeah, what I'm gonna do without them, yeah. If it's beef, I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Niggas going overboard, they off the deep end. Why you tripping off that hoe? That's some weak shit. Told him put me in the game cause I love defense. Yeah, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Yeah, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she found. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she found me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, I ain't gotta settle, I got options, man. No, I stand on business, my name not Tazar. I'll pop you with this pocket rock. Feed a nigga shells like a taco truck. Hey, this bitch got sound effects. It go pew pew pew. I ain't tripping on no drink, got bottles in a room. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, bitch, it's 12 a.m. Look at them, they ain't none of us and we ain't them. I told him put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, hey, she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought. Hey, he let his colors fly, he ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, hey, she say she find me interesting. Want me to call, yeah. UPK shit, man, you already know what it is. It's the 55th annual Passover, man. Turn up. We gonna do this shit the UPK way, not the other way. You hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shabbat is the only man who's gonna be his own height now. Shabbat's gonna be rapping and ad-libbing at the same time. Forget Caesar.
Yeah, I've been there before.
We up? All right, let's wrap it up. Yeah, some Shabbat come. Yeah, some answer, but some y'all shy to all the brothers and the sisters. ISUPK Wednesday, ISUPK DC scripture breakdown Wednesday night class. All right. Whoop. Hope I'm undoing this, John. So what? All right, let's get it. Questions.
Yeah, constant. Question.
Y'all don't all rush out. Let me give you a key, especially you younger brothers. If you want to have a career up in here, you better beat these officers to questions. This is not the type of place where you sit. You should probably move that table from there. You went and get from someone? Bukwash, take it and lean it up against the in somewhere in there. Nah, he have it. All right. You younger officers, brother. I'm gonna just tell you my experience. I came in truth with Captain Nathak. Same time. And brother, we know we had to get our questions in early before General Katham and General Kowalama get to class. Because they come in with some shit that you ain't never heard about, some precept, some book. Don't sit there and try to soak shit up. No questions mean you're not studying. Not studying mean you will never speak. And there's nothing wrong with not speaking, right, Bukash? There's absolutely nothing wrong with not speaking. However, if you have the ability to speak, you have the ability to speak. In this time, with what's going on with our people, and you able to speak and you not, you're really kind of not helping. You're really just not, you're not helping. It's like staying in a house, you're slaving, but you pay no bills. You get up and go to slave every morning, but you don't contribute nothing to the household. You just, and you can, you're able to. You understand? Is that's that foreign to anybody? You're looking at me, you ain't saying nothing. You having a hard time computing? You sure? Well, you ain't responding to my. You understand what I'm saying about? If you go into a slave every day, right? And you wouldn't come back to whoever else is in the house and say, yeah, bring this, or I'm paying this bill. Think like your parents. You start slaving, and then you don't pay nothing. Contribute anything at all. You're not helping. You understand? Okay. It's the same. Don't, being a trooper, there's no shame in being a trooper. But Akim, if you're studying, you will have the questions. You will want to know, well, what about this? What about that? Why is this say that? Somebody tighten this up here. Let me see what I'm about to do. Yeah, see if we could sort it out. All right. It's definitely that thing. I remember it very clearly. It was like, boy, we had to get these questions answered. And really, it's kind of not really even your fault because there's so much content in it. You getting fed consistently. It wasn't like before. There was no class on the internet. The only class you would have is when General come to town. You get the point? But at the same time, you got to be pressing, man. You all got to be pressing this thing, eating this damn thing up. Shapat and Bukwash would always, as young brothers, always ask a question. Shapat got about how much notebooks now? 10? He got notebooks upon notebooks. He got the old school one that ain't got no cover. one that fold over, and there's writing. His book looked like a codex act. There's writing questions, answers. You know what I mean? Get to studying, get to it, right? It's part of what's going to sharpen you. It's part of what's going to put you in position so you could teach, because somebody's teaching you. Who you preparing to teach? Nobody. You understand? There's nobody. If it is that you're not studying, give yourself the time to study, man. Give yourself that time to study. Don't come up with a question. No, don't make it up. Don't worry. I used to do it too. I used to do it too. I'm just telling you the same speech I got. And I did the same shit as soon as the speech was like, I have a question. You just talk about that in your head. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. You ain't got to buy the points, brother. You ain't got to buy the points. Don't worry about it. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
Sloggy, sir. I did have this question, but like I just held on to
You
it for you.
remember,
Sir.
put your phones on mute or vibrate. All right, vibrate preferably. That way you could still hear if somebody trying to reach you.
My question was for Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22 through 29, and it's about tithing the crops. And I was wondering, if I was to become a farmer per se, and like would this law still be like in effect for myself if I was a farmer?
Meaning what?
It's about tithing your crops.
Okay, go ahead. Where you say that?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22 through 29.
Deuteronomy 14, what?
14 and 22.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed that thy field bringeth forth year by year. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place he shall choose to place his name there. The tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thine oil, and the firstlings of thy herd and of thy flocks, that thou mayest learn of fear of the Lord thy God always.
So what's the purpose of tithing?
To give to the Lord, like fear the Lord, essentially.
Not essentially.
Well, not essentially, but to fear the Lord, to learn fear.
To show that you fear the Lord.
Constant.
All right. Purpose of tithing. And you asking that if you will become a farmer, if this is how you would pay your tithes?
Sir, if this particular law, because I know there's the tithe of every 10% of every penny of increase we get. But this is pertaining to, like, I know it's specifically for farmers and people who grow food and cattle. So I was wondering, like, if I was a farmer, would this law apply to me as well? It says to tithe my seed and my cattle as well.
So that's something you would pay your tithes and crops. That's what I'm asking you.
Sir.
Okay. You could pay your tithes and crops as long as you pay your bills and crops. Right? Would you pay your bills and crops too?
Sir.
So then why would you pay your tithes and crops?
Well, I guess I was thinking that this would be like a separate law.
Okay, well, let's keep reading then. Let's keep reading. Keep reading them. 24.
Sir. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place to be far.
What's the it?
The tithe of the crop.
The crops. And what else?
And the cattle.
And the cattle. So how would you carry the crops and the cattle?
Either on foot or by this time, like in my vehicle.
Okay, so you'll put the cow in the car? So I'm asking you that.
Like I probably have to rent a trailer or something.
Okay, so you'll put the cow in the trailer.
Sir.
Okay, all right.
Let's see, where was I at? Or if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, when the Lord thy God have blessed thee, then thee shalt turn it into money and bind it.
Say that again?
Then thee shall turn it into money.
You sure it says that?
Sir.
Okay.
I meant Salakia, sir. Then shalt thou turn it unto money, and bind up the money into thy hand, and shall go unto the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine, strong drink, or for whatsoever thy soul desireth. And thou shalt eat there before the Lord thy God, and thou shalt rejoice, and that Salakia, thou and thine household, and the Levi.
I think you get the point.
Come on, sir.
So even if you're a farmer, what would you do? Your crop and your cows, and what would you do with it?
Turn it into money.
Exactly. That's what I say. If it is that you into agriculture and you're growing your crops, you're growing whatever, and you're doing animal husbandry, and you're rearing cattle and sheep and elk and whatever else. If you paying your bills with that, then pay your tithes with that. But if you would not pay your bills with that, then you should not pay your tithes with that. However, if that's all you have, bring the corn, bring your cattle, bring whatever it is you growing, right? Bring it, bring the 10th, bring it in. You get the point?
Come on, sir. And Salakia, if I may, verse 28 is brings up the Levites as well. 28 through 29.
Go ahead.
The verse 28. At the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all Slacky. At the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithes of thine increase. The same year shall lay it up within thy gates. And the Levite, because he hath no part nor inheritance with thee, and the strangers and the fatherless and the widow which are within thine gates shall come and shall eat and shall be satisfied, that the Lord thy God may bless thee in all the works of thine hand which thou doest.
So
I need an understanding on that. So
okay, it's saying after 3 years, you would gather up the tithe at that period of time, and you would bring it to the Levite priest, and they'll do whatever they want with it. Because Levi at this time was not a tribe. Levi didn't have land. Levi had no inheritance. Levi was joined to the Lord. That's what his name means, joined to me. Levi was joined to the Lord and would just live amongst all the other tribes. There would be Levites in the land of all the other tribes. Why would Levi be in the land of all the other tribes? Anybody? Anybody except Bukwash and Shapat. I'm absolutely racist tonight. So look, you don't like it? Go tell Trump. Right? Trump said black people can't, they know a good scam. Black people voted for him. Why would the Levites be would be stationed in all the in each tribe's land, parts of Levi? Go ahead.
Let me take a shot. Is it because they were the first priests and prophets?
Yeah, true. But something else. But not something else. Give me a little more.
Is it because when the tribe split, they separated into the
This
north
is
and the south?
Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy. There's no split. This is coming out of Egypt. This is Deuteronomy.
Oh, kind of my concert.
Levi is the priest. What else is Levi doing? What else is his duty? You don't know the duties of a priest? Go ahead.
Is it to spread what he knew? which as far as like his knowledge.
Okay, I don't understand. What do you mean spread what he knew?
Like share it with all the other nations.
All the other nations?
Well, not all the other nations, Salakia, but the 12 tribes.
Okay, shared with the 12. Why would he have to share the knowledge with the 12 tribes?
Because he was the first priest. Yeah, they were the first priests and prophets.
Okay, but why would he have to? Okay, what knowledge would he be sharing? Depends on who it is. I can't ignore it. I don't see it. Go ahead.
Your Quar says they judge the people.
They would judge the people. Right? Why would they judge the people? Why would they judge the people?
Another answer online.
Go ahead. Shapat, is that good enough? Is that good enough?
Stoked.
Stoked.
Serena Israel says Levites, specifically the priests from the line of Aaron, were appointed mediators between God and Israel.
They would do the service of the Lord. So your Sabbath service, you need the priest. You need the priest for Passover. You need the priest for what else? Young brother right here in front. What else you need the priest for?
Salakia, sir. I was taking notes, Salakia, sir.
What else you need the priest for? Yep. I'll teach you something. No, y'all gonna say I'm old. Y'all gonna say them phones is not helping y'all. Them phones is absolutely not helping y'all. Writing, brother. Writing. I'll come and tell you 1 second now. Writing is not just to give your hands exercise. Writing is muscle memory. Your memory is not remembering typing. Writing helps. Now, I ain't saying you have to write your notes here. You can do what the hell you want to do. But writing helps. Go ahead, Shaw.
So like I said, the same thing I talk tides and all too.
What do you mean?
Like how this is, right? Like when you even when you're checking up, like it go keep you in check with the Musa and all too. Like when you have your tides and all to pay, right? You have to come like if 1 week, if you're working fortnight, you're gonna be in check with the profits and them. If you're working, you go be in check. If you're working monthly, so no months in passing and you're not seeing a priest. So even say with the tithing, you're still going to meet up with a priest by paying the tithes and knowing everything was going on with you.
That's right. You're going to have to pay your tithes to the priest. That's another service. Or a fine. You might have to come with, a young goat and, bring it to the priest so he could kill it and burn it before your face. You get the point? Go ahead.
So there's a couple answers online. Leviathan says sacrifice and offering, shadow archive purple.
Right, you sacrifice or your sin offering. That's like the fine that I just described. Go ahead.
Shadow archive purple. Archivist purple says they would diagnose skin outbreaks. Fiery Furious Furnace says to make offering for sins, drink offering, bread offering, etc.
Right, that would be your fines. They would diagnose the skin outbreaks, the leprosy, or what's the other thing? What's the other thing they had? That was leprosy too, right? With the sores.
Yeah.
Leper. They would even give you the instructions for purification. They would do your burial service, right? Your priest, in essence, was your government. It's like your ministers, not just, not like today, like TD Jakes. Right? Go ahead.
Circumcision, sir.
They would do the circumcision. Your priest was how your zone ran, right? And they would, of course, judge matters in between, right? So again, why would Levite priests need to be dispersed in each of the cities of the 12 tribes in each of the zones, wherever the land, you have to have priests in the land? Why? Go ahead.
At that point in time, everybody couldn't be a priest.
Okay. Still not helping, man. Why would you need the priest? Ragash?
It's like you would need the priest because you said they were the only ones that were doing the Lord's work at that time, and the other nations that were in Israel, they didn't.
The other nations,
Salakia. They didn't know anything.
Nation that was in Israel. Help me out. Yeah, help me out.
The other tribes.
You know, there's somebody saying there's other nations in Israel right now. You know? Let me find out. Let me find out in your favorites in your phone now. Let me find out in your watch later. Let me find that shit out there. Go ahead.
Give me 1 second to get back to it.
No sweat. Go ahead.
The Levites, they needed to be dispersed. Like I said, first is because nobody else could be priest at that time, but also the Levites were there and they were dispersed so they could keep the order, keep us in check.
Yo, just see somebody right that's on the screen now. That's what
I can't see that.
Yeah, whatever, man. This because I think I was born, you know. I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. Right?
I'm blind.
Listen, you need the priest to be dispersed because the service needs to be carried out in every way. It's like police. It's almost like that. It's what like you have a police station in every city, in every county, in every what else you all have? You all have counties, cities, townships. You need some semblance of law, some authority there, and that was the service of your priest. The priest didn't have to disseminate knowledge to anybody because why? Why didn't the priest have? One of y'all said it. Who said the priest would have to teach what he knows or disperse what he knows? Ragash. Why would the priest have to disperse what he knows to everybody? Okay, let me help you out. Let me walk you to it. Why does the priest do it now? What did you say before? The priest had to do what? Talking to the mic, all right?
It's like the priest had to spread the knowledge that he knew.
Why does he do it today?
To help the ones that are destroyed.
Okay, why do what do you mean?
The ones that don't take heed to it, that lack the knowledge, like
isn't that everybody?
Kind of say.
So then why is he doing it? Why does he have to do it today?
It's his job.
Not quite. It's his job today. That wasn't his job then.
Okay.
So why? Hmm?
It's lucky, sir, if I may. It was their job, not their job then, but for lack of a better word, they were doing it then because they knew the importance of bringing our brothers and sisters back into the kingdom.
Then?
Sir.
Okay. Back into the kingdom from where? If they're coming back into the kingdom, they got to be somewhere else. So where are they back then?
Hell.
Yeah, you need to study some more.
Come on, sir.
You both need to study some more. Somebody else in Salaki online?
Yes, like I said.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like I said, the reason why we need them now, because we lost our culture, we lost our heritage, we don't know who's the other person. Back then, we parents would have been teaching we everything as we coming up as a child and knowing everything.
That's right. Give him a hand. Like, did anybody have to teach you? Did anybody have to teach you about Christmas? You.
Con out of one, con, sir.
You had to get taught about Christmas? You went to school to learn about Christmas?
Sir.
What school you went that taught you Christmas?
A lot of them.
Anybody else went to learn Christmas? Y'all show me your hands, and y'all let me know. I don't know. Hey, shit, I didn't go to school here, so shit. Fuck, I know. Go ahead.
Concert, yeah, especially like them private like Christian schools.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely teach, like,
Okay, but you don't go to school to learn.
That's
what I'm saying. You don't go to school to learn Christmas. Do you go to school to learn 4th of July? Right? There's people who never went to school. How do they learn Christmas? How do they learn it? Go ahead.
They just get gifts.
But how do they learn it?
Through our parents.
Yes, brother. Everything you learn from Christianity, you think you learning it from 7th day and your what's called elementary school. You're learning that from your house. You're learning that from the TV. You're learning that from going to the doctor's office and they're playing Christmas music. You're learning that from the ads that play in every day. As your favorite show go off, the Christmas ad comes up. You learn it because you're living in the culture of it. That's how you learn everything that you know outside. There's no place that teaches you, the culture of this place, or, maybe the church. But besides that, there's no school you go to, no specific place to say that if you don't go here, you would not know it. That's not true. Because Muslims sell us, right? No? Y'all ain't sure. Y'all want to find a picture with the Christmas tree in the damn thing? Y'all ain't sure? He looking a little lost up. Right? The Japanese celebrate Christmas.
Salakia, sir. I'm not really too well versed in other religions other than Christianity.
You're very well versed in other religions. You're absolutely very well versed. What does assalamu alaikum mean? Yeah, you do. You know. Don't play. You already know. Go ahead, Shapat.
It's like Muslims, they got a majority Christian family.
Mm-hmm.
They go over there and eat with them on Christmas Day. They whole time claiming I own some Christmas. They ain't giving no gifts, but they eating food.
Everybody celebrates what the prevailing culture is because you grow up in it. You're right. From a young child, you're learning everything from TV. Where do young girls get the idea that they're gonna grow up one day and her and him is gonna live happily ever after? Where does that idea come from?
The princess movies?
From everywhere. She ain't going to school. She ain't going to a marriage school and say, well, one day you're gonna do this. They learn from mommy and daddy and TV and music and everywhere, because that's the prevailing culture. You get the point? Same thing with a brother. They learn it because that's the prevailing culture. Is a Catholic or a Christian priest necessary in culture for somebody to learn about December 25th? Absolutely not, because they have their culture. You understand? Like their priest would be used for if they need a ceremony done, a wedding, a funeral. They need to go and confess their sins because they don't know the Bible. They think the scripture in the Bible means you are going to tell the priest that you get high or do whatever it is. And that's not even what it's saying. Their priest is used for service because their culture is alive and well. And a young child learns it from the time they come out the womb about the prevailing culture today. And as Officer Shaw was saying, our culture is lost today. We don't have a culture today. We don't have it. We don't have an identity. Coming out of Egypt, we had an identity. Did the Israelites coming out of Egypt, did they know who they were or they did not know who they were? Yeah.
La, sir.
They did not know who they were.
La.
Okay, no sweat. I'll take that. Regards.
I was gonna say the same, sir.
Okay, no sweat. I got you. I got you. You all need to study some more. All right. They know who they were. They were Israelites. They knew they were Israelites. They lived as slaves in Egypt. They took on the culture of Egypt, but they for sure knew who the hell they were. Right? Find for me, discontinued from thine heritage. And also give me the Jeremiah 17:4. Discontinued from my heritage. That as soon as you get.
Yeah, still like I say.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which burn forever.
Right. So go ahead. Okay, right. So so at this time here, we had our heritage. We were not discontinued from it at all. But the Lord said that there's coming a time in the future where we are going to be discontinued from our heritage in a land where it says, who did not know our forefathers?
Salake, which thou knowest not.
A land which we knowest not, right? Which land did we go to that we did not know? Go ahead. Go ahead,
Was it here?
That's right. So here is where we did not have our cultural identity. Then we did have it. We did know who we were. Now, will we practicing it and keeping the law and doing everything that we're supposed to do? Hell no. We wasn't doing it. But we knew who we were. We knew what had to be done and just was not doing it. This is the only captivity where we have no clue who the hell. This is the only one. Every single one before, we knew who we were. We had an identity. And we had a culture to hold on to. We had something that made us separate from everybody else. All right, this is 46. And start at 31.
The book of Genesis, chapter 46 and verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And Joseph said unto his brethren, and said unto his father's house, I will go up and show Pharaoh, and say unto him, my brethren and my father's house, which were in the land of Canaan, are come unto me.
Right? You're familiar with the story of Joseph? Young brothers, you're familiar with the story of Joseph? You need to study. You need to study. What book we in, Swap? What book, Ragash?
Yeah, Genesis 46, sir.
And what does Genesis mean?
Beginnings, sir.
So the very first book, and you need to catch up on it. You understand? At least you need to catch up on it. Make your time, man. Make your time. You devote some time and start reading and familiarize yourself. Familiarize yourself. All right. Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers. Right? Joseph experienced what you today would call hated. Right? And Joseph was sold into slavery. You have some chapter. What's up? Who's up? I didn't even recognize it there. I watch in the background now. Salaki, go ahead. You have some chapter. Right? Joseph was sold into slavery and made his way into Egypt through slavery. And Joseph was in jail in Egypt and could interpret dreams. And he interpreted the dreams of two men who was in jail with him. And I think one was a cook and a baker, or a baker and somebody else, right? Who worked once with Pharaoh. And then Joseph interpreted their dreams. They got word back to Pharaoh that Joseph can interpret dreams. And Pharaoh sent for Joseph. Pharaoh had a nightmare about some cows. And 5 was fat. And then, not 5, 7, I think. 7 of them was fat and good and healthy. And then something happened and these cows just shrank and skin and bone. And it looked like death. And he couldn't understand what the hell it was. And he brought Joseph up from prison. And Joseph came up to him and interpreted his dream. Gave him the prophecy that was going to happen where there's a famine coming to the land. And the 7 fat calves represent 7 good years for Egypt, where Egypt would get rich and have a ton of wealth. But then 7 lean years was coming, where it would be hard and famine. And he told Pharaoh to prepare for them 7 lean years, to store up food, store up grain, like go extra and put away. And when the time of surplus or the time of excess, the 7 fatted calves, that period ended, when it was time for skinny time, when the lean time came, Egypt was the only empire that had storehouses, and everybody else had to buy from Egypt. And that's how Egypt got wealthy, because grain, I'm just saying, for example, during, what's the price of gas now? Average.
About $3.
They say $3, right? Go ahead. What was I going to say? About $3, right? Cheaper some places, way more expensive other places. Imagine there's a shortage on gas. What do you think gas would cost a gallon?
For back in 2020, gas was almost $6 a gallon.
Shit. There's some places gas was 8 and 9, right? Gas would probably be $10, $12 a gallon if there's a shortage, like there's no fuel and only one place got fuel. You think they're going to sell it for $2 and $3? No, it's going to be way more. And that place is going to multiply and get wealthy. And they're going to have a head start whenever the price or the economy levels back out. And that's what happened with Egypt. Egypt had 7 years of just excess wealth because everybody else did not prepare for this famine that was coming. And that's how Joseph rose in Egypt. Joseph be viceroy. I might need to pull this for you all. Give me let's read this here and then we'll go back. All right. Go ahead.
About 3 more questions.
All right, I'm gonna come to it. All right. We're gonna go through this real quick and I'll come to it 8 o'clock. Boom. Let's read this a little bit further. Whoever was reading. One of you brothers pick it up. Yeah. 1 second. 1 second, so what's up, Arwade Yavshin Chapter?
Yabashim Yashta, sir.
What's going on, priest?
Wow, sir. That's verse 31, right?
Yeah, but one of the brothers here could pick it up. They definitely need the practice.
No sweat, sir.
To water to
no sweat.
Come on with it.
I will go up and shoot Pharaoh and say unto him, my brethren and my father's house, which were in the land of Canaan, and come unto me. And the men are shepherds, for their trade hath been to feed cattle, and they have brought their flocks and their herd, and all that I have. And it shall come to pass when Pharaoh shall call you and shall say, what is your occupation? That ye shall say, thy servants it hath been without cattle.
Have been about cattle.
Salaki, sir. Hath been with about cattle from our youth, even until now, both we and also our fathers, that ye may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians.
What was Joseph telling his brothers and his father? Go ahead.
That in the skinny time, Pharaoh's gonna be disappointed with them, or basically not disappointed, but like Pharaoh not gonna like give them credit for what they did.
It ain't say nothing about that shit there. Just say what it says.
They're gonna be an abomination to Pharaoh.
Why?
Because they're shepherds.
Right. And he wants that to happen so that what can happen? It says it right there. Verse 34.
So they can dwell in the land of...
That's right. Joseph was an Israelite. He was the son of Israel, right? Or literally, he would be what, a grandson of Israel? Because Joseph and Manasseh, no, Joseph was a literal son, right? Ephraim and Manasseh is the grandson. Joseph was a son of Israel. He knew his culture. What's the primary tenet of our culture? What's the primary thing of our culture? Anybody? It's a bonus question. Anybody? Go ahead.
Tenet, but I think you're saying like what is our main thing? It would be farming and shepherd. And sheep.
Not for food. This is just something that is us. Go ahead.
Surviving and thriving.
This is something else. Go ahead.
Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff.
No, just keep it simple. It's real simple. It's a very primary thing that is our culture. Go ahead, Arwadia.
I am who I am. You know, I'm an Israelite.
You're Israelite, so that what does that mean? Shapat?
You adhere to the Lord.
That's
only
true.
one Lord.
There's something else.
It's like it was a question on where we are. We're at Genesis 6 and we started at 31.
Genesis 46 and 31, all the way down to 34. There's something else being an Israelite is, and because we have that culture, we are a certain way. Go ahead.
Fire furnace fair says order and decency.
Order and decency. You're walking towards it now.
Lord, landlord, and fisherman says we serve the Most High.
We serve the Most High, so we have standards and something else.
Warrior Yahushua says obedience to Yahweh.
Our obedience to the Most High. Try to not use the Lord's name in vain, right? Like saying it like that is like calling your mommy, Shirley, instead of mommy. You get the point? He's God. He's the Most High power. Try to not use the Lord's name just willy-nilly. There's a lot of people, think it's okay to do it, Just in general, just try not to do it. Say the Most High, say God, the Most High power, the terrible power. Just try not to call his name. Like, and that's that's proof we his people. You down here don't want nobody calling you by your government name. You rather they call you Big Chief, Pookie, whatever. Philip Marcus Alexander. You're like, God damn, you're gonna call my government name? It's that's how the Lord is. You try not to call his name like that. And get the point, unless it's maybe a prayer you're saying or something like that. But don't just be in conversation. Yeah, well, this morning I woke up and man, I'm praying to the Lord, and then you swap it and say, this morning I woke up and I'm praying to. Just don't do that shit. Don't do that. Go ahead. What's up, No, it's not you, no. It's not you, brother. I'm just saying it in general. What's he saying?
Saying you can call your father by his first name.
You cannot, brother. Just listen to what I'm saying. Focus up. This is ISUPK. I'm giving it our culture. The Bible says you cannot call the Lord. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. All right. This is our culture. Just listen to what I'm telling you. All right. We'll work it out later. Just listen to what I'm saying. All right. So because we follow the Lord, because we have which is the discipline and obedience, we are a certain way. We are something. It's very, very it's at our core of who we are as a people.
Sorry, I believe the brother messed up on the typo. He said you wouldn't call your father.
Okay, no sweat. I know he with me in the class. No sweat. Don't worry about it. It ain't for you. I'm doing this class in general because I want these young brothers to strive. I want them to grow. I want them to strive. You understand?
Right. That's right.
So now, because we are this way, we are also another way. I'll have to give it to you all for time's sake. Anybody else want to take a last stab at it? Come on.
It says holy and obedient.
Holy. What does holy mean?
Like it says,
Separate.
Separate. Holy means separate. Try to keep a straight face when you answer, all right? Try your best, your hardest. Just keep a straight face when you answer. All right? Holy means separate, which means what? Break it down in today's terms.
We're different.
You're different, so
better.
Just give me separate.
I don't know how the way you cook, so I'm not eating at everybody's house.
I ain't eating at everybody's house. Get the point? They are messing with Moab and his octopus and shit. I ain't going over there with the East Indians stomping on all the meat with their foot and spitting in the shit and doing all kind of nasty shit. I see something you niggas said celebrating that Christmas. Them Danish cookies is under them East Indians' foot. You get a toenail in the sugary part of the Danish cookie. You better check that the back of that damn tin and see if it's where it made. Right? You not mixing with everybody else. Are we today as a people? Are we a holy people? As a people, Ragash?
I would say lie.
Oh,
because in today's world, we like to take on other, like do what other nations do.
We like to do what everybody doing. We could never just be and do and have our own culture and have our own thing. And even if we do have it, the minute the nations come running, what do we do? What do we do?
We let them in.
We open the door and say, sit here. This is how I rap. You gotta say it like this. No, don't say it like that. Say it like this. Some. Show them how to dance. No, shrug your shoulder. You gotta feel it. Bring some Hennessy. Let's loosen him up. Bring it. You gotta get some rhythm. You might imagine showing somebody else how to do a two-step, something that kids learn. Some people can't do the two-step. They're bouncing into each other and shit. We show them everything. If we holy act, now you can have none of this thing. You could drink that shit over there. But this year, to drink from this one, brother, you oughta, you start to flex now because what you have is not for everybody. Back then, Joseph, even though he was in captivity, was spent a good portion of his life in prison serving. I think he went first with the Midianites. I think the Midianites took him as a slave. Then he was sold to the Egyptians, and he was in the prison. Then he grew up in Pharaoh's house. We'll go into the story in a second. He grew up in Pharaoh's house as an Egyptian, but he knew he was an Israelite. When his family came, he knew the culture of his family. And he said, listen, I'm going to tell Pharaoh you're the shepherds. And when he call you and ask you what's your occupation, tell him you're farmers and you raise sheep, because the Egyptians hate the sheep. They hate how they smell. They hate how they look. They hate the bar. And they'll put there and tell him you want Goshen. You'll stay out there, which is away from where the Egyptians are. And out there, we can have our culture, do how we do. You don't need a priest for that. You understand? You don't need a priest to teach knowledge about nothing. You just need a place because we have our culture. Today, you need a priest to go out on the street and teach somebody, don't eat a cockroach, a water cockroach. Imagine you have to teach somebody that. Imagine you have to teach a grown man and a grown woman you can't have sex while she's on her period. It's nasty, Ark. The Lord don't like that thing. There's simple things that you would think, okay, let me not do this, that you have to teach people today to do. You wouldn't run into a burning house, right? Well, let me rephrase it. Let's say a house was on fire. Everybody's out the house. You don't have nobody to save. Even the dog, the fish, somebody walk out with the fish bowl. There ain't shit in there to save. Would you go in the house and find a spot to sit and do this? Yeah, that hits it, boy. That hits it. Come in here and get a drag. But you would sit under a tree somewhere or in a parking lot somewhere and put something to your mouth and draw and cough and say this hitting and pass it to somebody else. Right or wrong? Why do I have to teach you to not do that? Gay. But you already, and it's also gay. It's also gay. That's not the point right now, but it's also gay to put something in your mouth and suck on it as a man. But why teach you to not smoke anything, but you know already don't run into a burning house and inhale the smoke? And if I ask anybody, they'll say, well, why won't you run into a burning house? They say, well, the smoke could kill you. So you know the smoke could kill you. Why do I have to teach you about that thing where on the cigarette box, it says this will kill you? That's why the priest's job today is to teach that. That's his main job. Then his job was more service-oriented because we already had a culture. We already had a nation. We already had our way. Of course, here it wasn't a full nation. It was 70 people, I think. 70, 71, Jacob and 70 souls, 70 people. But that was the size of the nation that went into Egypt. And we had a culture then. Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel had a culture. If not, how else would they know what sacrifice was good and what sacrifice was bad? You understand? We had a culture then. Go ahead, Ab.
I was just going to bring it to mind say that this was before Moses and we had the written law. That was just our culture anyway. And Joseph, the reason why he even went to jail is because he was following our culture. He did not sleep with that man's wife.
Exactly. I forgot that part. right? Some old nasty hoe wanted Joseph. Like all them heathen hoes always wanted his right brother. Always. And Joseph would not lay with her. And she threatened to put him in jail. And he said, some of y'all can't turn your collar down, much less a fucking broad. You wouldn't turn nothing down. Any tail pass in front of you, you slay. I had to. If you're a young brother and you watching online right now, you trying to come into the truth, do not be, well, what do you expect me to do? I had to. Learn to say la'ak. Rejecter. It's, it's way stronger than your yes. And your yes will only be as valuable after a certain amount of no. If you say yes to everything, there's no value there. There's no value. You want to say la'ak. Let some meat pass, brother. Let majority of them pass. Just let them pass. Let them just la'ak. La. When you do say yes, brother, this has to be something that's just outstanding. Like outstanding act. Like you'd be a fool to pass on this here. Like this here, you'd be a fool to pass on this joker here. It got to be like, okay, all right. What dog are we talking about? What dog are we talking about now? But don't be that dude who is, when she wanted it, so I had to. So because she wants something, you had to? You know how weak that is, huh? You can't say no? You can't tell a lie? Say no to her one time if you could. Just say no to her one time, brother, and see power just flow into you. And your masculinity gets exercised too, because it's very, very masculine to choose. To say yes and no, I ain't doing that. I'm not interested in that. I'm not eating this food. It's very masculine to say I ain't doing that shit. You get the point? It's very, very masculine to do it. Help yourself. Help yourself. So exactly what you're saying there. Joseph did not do that thing. He stood because he had a culture. When the heathens, however, want to have sex with anything that's too slow to run and has a hole big enough, they want to have sex with it. That's how the heathens are. That's what happened with Abraham and his wife when the heathen wanted to have sex with her. He thought it was his sister, but still, goddamn, they're passing through. He just want to have sex with her. That's what happened with the Hamites when they raped Dinah. You get the point? It's not an Israelite thing to just whatever. You should choose. You should do it. It helps you. And again, you're holy. If you come from a holy people, then you should be holy. You should be like a little bit more circumspect with everything. You get the point? Go ahead.
It's like if I may, we used to have a term out here, just saying you anything. Like don't just be anything. You know what I'm saying? You hit anything, you do anything, whatever somebody say, you go for you anything.
Yeah, you want to have some sort of decision making in you, or just say la, right? So that's what it is. Like we had our culture then. All right, this was just an example of Joseph looking out for the family so that we could remain separate. We didn't have to be among the Egyptians, mixing with them, wearing the clothes, buying the food, sisters getting tempted by the men, brothers getting tempted by the women. We could be separate and we could grow our shit and we could do business with them, but we ain't got to be with them. You understand? That can only happen because we had our culture. We had our way, laws. We had certain things that needed to be done. All right. Let me get them questions, and then I'm gonna come back to Joseph in Egypt. Right? Anybody found it?
Yeah, sir.
You found it?
Yeah. 41, Genesis 41.
Genesis 41. Just make sure it's on the board. We're gonna definitely come back to it. All right.
First question had to do with the address. Was Warrior Howard said Slag. If I may, sir, what's the address to Hanukkah this Sunday? Lord allow, will be there. And is there any specific directions or actions I need to take, such as where to park?
No, it's going to be in Baltimore. What's this? Some Eastern Avenue, right? The brother gonna put the Baltimore School. If anybody in the area is interested, we're going to be in Baltimore on Sunday, opening of the Feast of Hanukkah, which is the dedication. It's a memorial of when Judas Maccabees took it back from the heathen and rededicated it, right? Relit the menorah, cleaned up the temple, did everything, got the heathens out. We do it every year as a memorial for it, right? As a memory. This Sunday is going around 7 p.m. is the start time for the service, so you can make your way up there all 6 o'clock, 6:30 to Baltimore. What's the address?
Address is 3428 Eastern Avenue.
3428 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, right? Is it east or west or no? I think east, right? I think it's east because it's Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, right? Or you could just Google ISUPK Baltimore and it'll come right up for you. You was gonna say something, Arawadia?
No, sir. No, I was agreeing with you, sir.
Okay, no sweat. Right? And you can come through there's parking on the street. You just have to read the signs, I believe, and you'll know where you could park and where you can't park. Attire, if you're a man, don't come looking like you're not a man. I hope that is understandable. If you're a brother, of course, if you want to be a trooper wearing all black, but just come, no vests, nothing showing all your arms, no shorts, shit like that. For the sisters, nothing tight and body hugging, right? We don't want anybody up in there trying to show the curves off, especially if you're a married sister, you're coming through dressed decently and according, you all know how the thing goes. And that's about it. Come through, bring your family, bring any friends who are Israelites, of course, and they could come and learn about the Feast of Hanukkah and how we went to war for the temple, how we went to war for the holy things, the things that matter to the Lord. That, brother, there was a whole war for. You think these Ukrainians and Russians and Israelis and Palestinians fighting a war for some place that's not even theirs, that they don't belong to them? You will come in here and hear about a real full out holy war that happened, and you will see how Israel strategized and how the brothers got together and had sent out a certain group over there and a certain group over here and put the heathens to flight, put the Greeks and the Romans to flight over what they took from us initially. All right, so that's on Sunday, the Feast of Hanukkah. All right. Any more?
Come on, sir.
Come on.
Same brother. This is an asked question. If I may, sir, since the Israelites will be ruling with Christ in the kingdom, how are the Gentiles supposed to cling to us, as stated in Isaiah 14:1? Will they be beamed up in the chariots too?
Nope. They won't be beamed up in no chariots. Just like you would not be aboard Air Force One or what's the other one that he riding? The green one? The little green helicopter. It's something one. Marine One. You wouldn't be on Air Force One, Marine One. Unless, how would you be on Air Force One or Marine One?
You'll be in their government.
You'll be a slave to them. That's the only way. Get the point? You're a pilot that flies the plane for Marine One. You are a slave. You're just a high-priced or high-paid slave, a highly skilled slave, but you're a slave. And you work for the oppressor. That's it. That's exactly how they would be joined to us. They would be joined to us through slavery. You understand? They would be joined to us through oppression, and this is the nice thing about it. Pull the precept for me, all right, please.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will I have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
That's a badass precept there. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. What does that mean? That part, we'll come to the rest just now. What does that part mean when he said, I'll have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel? Come on.
I just seen this in the chat. There's only one teacher here. So if you in the chat, you know,
just scroll it down. Let me see who it is.
There's only one teacher in the class.
Just put them on timeout. I don't know if they're in the school or not, but Israel, is this, you sure it's not a question?
It's not a question.
They've been doing that the whole time.
Yeah, don't disrupt the class. I'm gonna just kick you out, all right, respectfully. Don't if you're asking a question, of course, I'll break down whatever it is you're saying. But if you're asking a question, just ask the question and stay silent. Don't put a ton of spam in there. You know what I mean? If you're a brother, it would be better you get in all black and come to class so I could train you how to go out on the street and cut people and teach and fish more brothers. But it doesn't make any sense. You're posting a ton of precepts on, you know, white man's YouTube to do what? How is that helping? That's not helping. That's not helping. You're feeding your own ego, which is fine if you want to be a streamer or a YouTuber or influencer. But if you really want to do some work, come up in here, come through the right channel, and get approved by Commander John Yohanan to go out on the street and teach and build Israel up. Do your thing. All right. If it continues, you probably want to scroll down because it's stopped there. It's stopped right there. Just you hit the new comments on the bottom and see if it's continuing. Is it continuing? No, it's not, right? It could be just one time. That may have been a question. I'm not sure. All right. Anyway, read the precept. We will yet choose Israel. What does that mean? Right? I'll have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
It means that it means that he's only going to have compassion or forgiveness for the children of the 12 tribes.
For the 12 tribes. But what does it say? Why does he say, and I will yet choose Israel? I'll give him a shot. Go ahead.
Because that's the only ones that he's choosing. He's not choosing.
That's
no one
true.
else.
There's something else. There's something else. Go ahead, Shapat.
Like he chose, you know, yeah, mercy on you. That means he chose to, you know what I'm saying? And then he will yet choose Israel because out of everything that we did, and he's still gonna choose us.
That's what you want. When he say, I will yet choose Israel, he'll say, and I will still choose Israel. Because why? Nobody would choose Israel. Not even
Israel.
Not even Israel. To what Arawadia? Because for a second there, I thought I was talking to myself. So like you should see the faces in the class. Even Israel wouldn't choose Israel. We wouldn't choose ourselves. The Lord said, I will have mercy on Jacob and will still choose Israel. No matter what you say about blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, no matter what you say about Benjamites and Haitians and Manassites and Venezuelans and whoever, no matter what you say about these 12 tribes, the Lord say, I'm still going to choose them niggas. I'm still rocking with them Latinos. I'm still rocking with the Redskins, the Spick, whatever you want to call them, the immigrants, this, that, the other. The Lord said, I will still choose Israel. And that's very heavy because the white man spends billions of dollars to destroy our reputation, especially the tribe of Judah, especially from the tribe of Judah. There's no greater campaign that destroy your reputation than Hollywood. Hollywood is destroying your reputation every single day. Every day. How does the Moabite come to America and then become scared of you if you walking up to them? Why? Why does that happen? Wait, go ahead.
Somebody had to teach them. They had
to learn that. Did they go to school to learn that?
La, sir.
Oh, you wising up now. Where did they learn that?
They learned it on TV,
They learn
music.
it everywhere. They learn it everywhere. They learn it on TV, on movies. I'm gonna see because see if you could find this for me, all right? You might have to look a little bit. This was, you remember Black Panther, the first one, right? The Black Panther movie. I mean, no, not the Wakanda one, right? Was it called Black Panther?
Kind one concert.
It was called Black Panther, right? Just want to make sure. That first one, you all know it's Marvel. That's Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's people following the comics from all over. Somebody did an interview with Asians about Black Panther. I wanted to find it and see. Not right now. It don't matter to me. It don't matter either one. Yeah, to what? Somebody did an interview with Asians about the movie and what they thought about the movie. See if you could find it, Bukwash, or if Mathia is Mathia on? Not yet. If Mathia, if you're listening to Mathia, if you find it, just send it to Officer Bukwash. All right. Bukwash gonna play some of the interview out, and you'll realize that you will not, if you could only see, and I say this many times, look, Officer Kazaki would let you know, and explain this to him, General Katham, me and him sit down and talk about the whole thing so much. If you only know how powerful the representation of the Judite man in Hollywood is to the world, brother, you would riot for Training Day. You would riot for what's that? The one everybody like, Menace to Society. What's the other one? Boys in the Hood. Even though Boys in the Hood was more realistic, like almost like a life imitating art, you would not want that image out there. If you understand what people outside of America see when they see it, they don't have no context of anything. So they see it and they're like, why was he? They don't have a context arc. And I'm not making an excuse for them, but they don't. And Esau will, market it where, yeah, these movies is this and it's selling this and selling out, tickets and stuff. But brother, what it does to the reputation and the image, it's not even worth it. It's not. It's not worth it at all. All right, go ahead.
Slack, sir, if I may. I was just not recently, maybe like a few months ago, I saw like a little docu-series or something, and they were talking about the influence of our brothers, the Latinos, over in Japan, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
They got Japan, like the Japanese dressed like cholos, and like they acted like they Crips, like Snoop Dogg. They even got a K-pop, something that Officer Kazak touched on last week. How the sisters they wanted to date Asian men because of the anime culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lady, she was talking about the first K-pop song that came out, or the first group. They had a song and it sounded like the next episode with Snoop. I think I sent the video to Officer Bakwashi.
Mm-hmm.
If he could pull that up, if you want that. She played the song in the video. It sounds just like a song from Snoop.
They don't get it twisted. They absolutely love our culture, but they don't love us. They don't. I think I found it here. Let me send it to you. Where you want me to send it? What Koreans think about Black Panther? That's what you want.
I'm trying to get to a spot where they're talking about it.
Shit, just start to pull it up. I'll tell you where, because I remember the shit out. I remember the whole thing. All right. That's why the Lord say He will yet choose Israel. Keep reading.
And will and set them in their own land.
Mm-hmm.
And the strangers,
and will set us in our own land. Right? Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall cleave to Jacob.
And they shall cleave. The strangers will be joined with them, and the strangers will cleave to the house of Jacob. Now, How many of y'all today would turn down a good government job in DC right now? You? She. I'm code switching like a mug right now. You know what I mean? Bowser stepping down. I might as well go be the mayor. I might be the chief of police. That she's stepping down too. I don't know what the hell was all these women quitting. I don't understand it. They're all just quitting. After a little roughing up from some white man, you quitting? You that easy? I'm trying to tell you, I think that Trey on White needs to run out. I think that Trey on White needs to run. That's the one who they convict of something. Like he's the new Marion Barrier. Let that nigga go run, man. He don't give a damn about them devils. Let him go run DC. You get the point? Most people would take a decent government job because once you get in, it's hard to get out. You're damn near set for life. Decent pay, insurance, all kind of perks and shit like that. You applying for them jobs, right? You'll change your schedule for the job, right? You want the job. That's cleaving to the oppressor. You want the job. How will they be joined in the kingdom? They want to be in the kingdom. They want to just come sweep your floor. They want to just come work for you. They just want to come do this because you are in charge. The Lord chose you. You are the special people. You the holy people. In that day, it's going to be fully recognized. The whole world is going to know them niggas is who really run the earth. I'll humble down and go sweep a floor. I'll go mop a floor. I'll go shovel somebody, horse down. I'll do whatever they say to do because I know they'll give me better than if I go work for my own people. Because ain't that what we say? I don't like to go. I don't want to. It's hard doing business with black people. I don't want to shop with black people. I don't want to do this. Go ahead, do your thing.
No, I was gonna
go ahead.
What you were saying. Meek Mill just said something about that too. About he doesn't want to go to other black artists for any type of help because they look at it as some hate type stuff. Said that he would rather go to the white man.
He's cleaving. He's in the kingdom, and he is cleaving to who's in charge now. How would they do it? They're cleaving. Cleaving is to hold on to. To cleave to something is to hold on to it. They will be holding on to us. They don't want to let us go. And in the spirit, it's already kind of happening where you would see brothers and sisters who are celebrities go to other countries or in a space where heathens are, and they absolutely fan out over a brother or sister, who's a celebrity. They totally lose it. Michael Jackson used to go on tour, brother, and them bitches used to faint, pass the hell out. They say after the tour, the whole front row was smelling of piss, strong piss, because them broads was not going to the bathroom, leaving to go to the restroom when Michael was on stage. If they had a piss, they piss in right there. Some of them pass out and piss right there. But they say after the concert, that front row where they're just pushing up and Michael, and screaming, they say the piss smell was so strong. It's like, what the hell going on? Them broads ain't leaving. They're not leaving. And that's just one nigga. One that he walk out on stage and do this here. They'll go mad. Pump his feet, they go mad again. Get the point? Like, you do that on the block, I just think, what the fuck is wrong with you? But to a heathen, and that's why we had to be separate. To a heathen, the things we do is amazing, brother. The shit we do is amazing. Go watch old school basketball. I'm talking about pre-3-point line basketball, where the heathen win circles doing this shit here, where a crossover is like, what the fuck he just do? A crossover. What did he do? It needs to be studied. You have no idea how amazing we are. But to us, it's normal.
Right.
To them, they're tapes. Okay, which foot did he plant first? Which one did he take off with? That's how they study us. They study everything we do like a science, brother. Like an absolute science. I mean, down to your hands. They study you saying Bolt running. They say, okay, look at the angle of his elbow and his hands is like this. He didn't close his fist and there's nerves in his finger. They go down to a science when, nigga, I want to close my hands. It's not that, it's not like that for us. Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, whenever ready, if Baba Shah, I got a precept also to show that they won't be in the chariots.
Come on, let me hear.
God's book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, the great city wherein we're made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness.
Mm-hmm.
For in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna be watching from far off. They're not gonna be on the chariots. That's the one. So they're going Jeremiah 16, but that could work too. Go ahead.
God, sir, it was just one of my stories, sir.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'll tell us where you were.
Yeah, so yeah, I was in Japan and in Tokyo, and I had an opportunity to see Mike before he went.
Mm-hmm.
And I was slaving that day, and it was this one Edomite that wasn't slaving, and I tried to get him to switch posts with me. This bastard just like, no, I'm not doing it. Like you,
because he want to go.
No, I only had that opportunity. Someone was giving me the ticket.
Right.
And I was like, hey, I got this. Mike is here. And I was slaving, and no one wanted. Well, this dude was the only one. He wouldn't switch with me. Like you. Huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. He's not gonna switch with you. Why? Yeah, he's a nigga.
And also, I got that what the Koreans were saying, the Asians were saying.
All right, you have it. Pull it up. All right. So this here is they in Korea, because of course they into the anime and all that type of shit, and they're asking. Black Panther was such a big. It had such a big effect on everybody. The self-esteem, most black and brown people had, increased self-esteem. The world was damn near, Black Panther was like the biggest movie in the world at this time. It was huge. Everybody was doing this shit here. Everybody, right? So they're asking these Asians, all right? Now play me some where they like it. You gotta put some volume on. You gotta put the volume up.
Speaking in Korean. You want to hear it? Could you?
I don't know. Let me hear it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's pull it back from before. We know where we are. What, 326? Go ahead.
320.
No, that's where we are now. Let's go back some more and play. Come on, quickly. I want to get some who like it. Are they seeing it on the screen?
Yes.
이 점에 대해서는 어떻게 생각하세요? 주인공 엄청 잘생겼던데요? 주인공 완전 잘.
Right? The main character was good looking. He's my type. She's her type because she's watching whatever on the internet. You get the point? Keep going.
어땠어요? 너무 좋았어요. 괜찮았어요. 주인공 완전 잘생겼고 주인공 여자친구 완전 예쁘고.
색다른 시도라고 생각을 해요. Like, the tone of skin and all that type of shit. Because they really want to be you. Go ahead.
그래서 다양한 인종들이 이제 히어로 영화를 맡을 수 있는 계기가 되지 않을까 생각하고 있습니다.
여러 가지 화이트워싱에 대한 얘기가 많잖아요. 아카데미.
The one before said it will set the stage for minorities in other movies. This one said there was a lot of whitewashing in the Academy Awards, for example. Go ahead.
시상식이나 그런 다양한 외국의 영화제에서요. 저는 당연히 이런 영화가 나와야 된다고 생각하고요. 더 많이 나와야 된다고 생각을 해요.
영화를 보기 전에 흑인에 대한 인식은 어땠나요? 솔직히 말해서 한국 사람으로서.
보통
go ahead.
그래요.
영화를 보기 전에 흑인.
Can you tell me how you perceived black people before watching the movie? Go ahead.
흑인에 대한 인식은 어땠나요? 솔직히 말해서 한국 사람으로서.
보통 한국 사람이 흑인에 대한 인식은.
Oh God damn it! You see Christmas coming.
I have no idea.
For that? I told you. Go ahead. Let's. You could No, you ain't got to refresh it up.
What's up, guys? It's Monique from Asian Boss.
And let play. You switch and let play and then skip it. All right.
괜찮아요. 아카데미 시상식이나 그런 다양한 외국의 영화제에서요. 저는 당연히 이런 영화가 나와야 된다고 생각하고요. 더 많이 나와야 된다고 생각을 해요.
영화를 보기 전에 흑인에 대한 인식은 어땠나요? 솔직히 말해서 한국 사람으로서.
보통 한국 사람
Before the average Korean's perception of black people was not very good. Why? He knows who Michael Jordan is. He got to know who Michael Jordan is. He got to know Magic Johnson. He should know who Carl Lewis is. He might not know, but shit, goddamn. Give me some other people who Will Smith, man. Goddamn. Men in Black. Who else?
Flojo, sir. Flojo.
Say again, Flojo. Flojo. God damn, Mark, with sleeve and shit. Right, Muhammad Ali. Say again. Well, that's probably after. Well, no, that's around the same time. You must know who LeBron is. Usain Bolt. You get the point? Beyonce. You understand? Whitney Houston. But somehow in Korea, the perception of black people was not good. What changed the perception? Let's see what he's saying. Because he said it's, a good movie. So you ask him, before the movie, what was the average Korean's perception of black people? It was not good. It was not good. Keep playing.
미 흑인에 대한 인식은 옛날에는 역사책으로 예를 들면은 뭐 노예제도라던가 그런 거에 대해서만 배웠기 때문에 사실
Because we learned from our history books that they were slaves. Go ahead.
인식이 그렇게 뭐랄까 우등하다거나 그렇게 생각하진
remember
않아요.
he said the perception was not good. There's no sympathy for the slaves. If you learn, and they say pray for Ukraine, why we don't have a perception that Ukrainians are no good? Because they teach us to have sympathy for them. They don't have no sympathy for us. None. They don't have none. He said, well, we learned they were slaves. So it was not good. It's like, oh, he's a filthy slave. Go ahead, Orium.
Hey, Shalom Shiputah, sir. Shalom Shiputah, Akim. Yeah, what you're saying is so heavy, sir. And what you're saying that he had no sympathy for the slaves. In fact, the so-called, I don't know if you can say, but the small hats, they built their whole empire off of the Holocaust.
Off of sympathy.
Come. They get to be cruel and evil, and they even feel they should be allowed to commit genocide,
right?
Because of what happened to my forefathers. So
exactly
that empowers me to do whatever I want. Salaki, sir.
That's right. That's exactly right. Let me get some more.
근데 지금 요즘 한국 사람들의 그런 흑인의
You might want to make it bigger on the screen. I'm not sure if everybody will be able to read the words. Go to the screen, stream out, and put the one with all of us on the side. So that's big, right? Because people watching, they need to see the words. He said, now we perceive them as cool and hip. Go ahead.
에 대한 인식은 되게 쿨하고 힙하고 멋있고 자유를 즐길 줄 알고 좀
very free-spirited and expressive, which is great. Meaning, now them niggas is entertaining. We like to watch them. Go ahead.
저항하고 그런 게 되게 멋있게 다가오는 것 같습니다.
제가 외국인 친구들하고 좀 친하게
Because I have a lot of foreign friends, I don't think I had a particular perception. Go ahead.
지내고 하다 보니까 저는 딱히 그런 다른 인식은 별로 없어요. 그러니까 제가 하는 인식은 없었고 그냥 주변 사람들이 흑인들 좀 무시.
Sometimes when a black person sits on the subway, no one sits next to him. This isn't fucking Korea. For all y'all people who like KBB, Korean barbecue and all kind of bullshit. Somebody sit on the, you a nigga, you sit on the train, ain't nobody sitting next to you. What the fuck you did to them? What the fuck you did to them? Go ahead.
Sir, I was in Seoul one time, and I'm
God damn, Bukash. Where have you not been?
Damn. It's like Bukash, hold on, Cap. Bukash is like Tony Yayo. You ever see Tony Yayo? I was in Japan eating caviar pancakes.
Bukash been everywhere. God damn it. Go ahead.
So I'm walking. It's real crowded. I'm coming out of the train station, and I see out of the corner of my eye, the little kid be like, "Hey, look!" You know what I'm saying? Just pointing up.
But you thinking he pointed at something behind you or something, right? You was like, "Well, damn, what's so amazing?"
Yeah,
go ahead.
And then I saw his mother,
put his hand
down,
and then you realize about the big gorilla that just walked out of the fucking train station. Mom, I didn't know they ride subways. I thought they would swing their way everywhere. Keep going.
무시하거나 약간 지하철에서 흑인들.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the point before where again this Moabite make there again it draw to my attention as well too now.
That if he say that, you know, they know that we were slaves from their records. What this goes to show with all these Western nations who, you know us as well, like the East Indians, for example, down here. They know who we are. So so this and again, this is why again brothers and sisters should really see this and really, you know, pay attention, because they already know who we are, because their family would always teach them to stay away from black people, and their perception is like they're getting entertainment right now. Yes. Yes.
Yep, that's right. The only thing them niggas is good for is to sing and dance and throw a ball. Go ahead, Shapat.
I may let you know that we'll never have any help from anybody else, as you know, to come to save us. And that's why in the what they call the UN, NATO or whatever, you know, we have no representation while they speaking of everybody else getting bombed. And
because we're not other people.
Yeah.
We're not other people. We don't have identity. We don't have nothing. Yeah, I mean, let me get some more on this before I eat up the time, all right?
앉으면 그 옆에 비어 있고 이런 걸 보면서 아, 왜 저러지 하는 생각은 했어요. 우리나라 같은 경우 사람들은 외국
He said before, when I see things like that, I always wonder what's wrong with us as Koreans, like why we don't, you know, go be more friendly. He said for most Koreans, the main exposure they had to, well, the foreigners here is black people, because that's what the host is asking. The main exposure they had to black people was through movies. That's the only time they see it. Now, understand that. If the only time they see you is Players Club, what do they think about your woman? Now you see how they could beat your woman in the store, lock the door, and put her in a chokehold and treat her like shit. You understand? He taught them Korean talk to you a certain way. You're like, what the fuck? You already like, who the hell do you think he is? He's done watched movies out. He watched Boys in the Hood. When the black cop say, you think you tough, and put a gun up in his face and shit, he said, oh, they treat each other like that. God damn, I'm having no respect for them. They're learning to hate you through Hollywood. I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to act the best role. Go ahead.
So just like the way you were saying, you know, they see Menace to Society and think we're all old dog killing Koreans, right?
And no, they wouldn't show when the Korean killing us. With like what's that? With Latasha Hollins. They wouldn't Latasha Hollins. They wouldn't show that part. But Hollywood has America has invested billions of dollars in assassinating your character before police just killing you. And I'm not saying there wasn't killing you before. There was. But they put money into it, so nobody cares. Nobody don't give a damn what the fuck happened to you. Nobody don't care. Don't. Hollywood is why. And make no mistake, you're paying attention to the news. What is Trump doing this week? On topic. Y'all ain't gonna know it. Go ahead.
He's speaking on that Netflix.
Break it down.
Well, Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers, and Paramount put a bid in too. But Trump is saying that, you know, he's kind of saying like that might be a problem.
No,
but
Trump ain't saying that's a problem.
That's the last I had heard.
No, it's on the side of Paramount, because go ahead.
It's like I know his son-in-law is one of the investors of, I don't know if it's Paramount or Netflix.
Trump is pushing Paramount because he already pushed Paramount to have that merger with Sundance, which is another Sundance is the film company that made all the Mission Impossibles. They made a few other high action, high intensity movies like that. There's a whole merger with Paramount and Sundance and I think CBS, and now they're trying to get over there to take over the Netflix and who's the other one?
It was Netflix and Paramount.
No. Disney, Warner Brothers. They're trying to get the whole catalog to start to stream, because of course Netflix, I want to get into it, is a huge money move.
Right.
Why does Trump want so much of this movie and to give certain movie houses such a platform, because there's a lot of propaganda that comes out of Hollywood. It's entertaining, but brother, there's propaganda. Commander Johnny Hanna done broke down the Wicked for you. Right or wrong? Not this Monday, but last Monday, he done broke the whole Wicked down. What was the budget on Wicked? How much it cost to make that Wicked? And then there's Wicked 2. I forget what's the theme of Wicked. Some more Wicked, I think it's Wicked for Good. What the fuck does that mean? God damn. What was the budget for Wicked Part 1? $165 million they spent on a princess movie to brainwash your children. One fucking movie. Think about everything from Sidney Poitier to now. How much money you think they spend to make us look like shit, like drug dealers, violent motherfuckers, stupid motherfuckers, and whores? How much money you think they spend? Go ahead.
It's like, and if I may use the word, the number, it's 12 tribes harder for you to say you God's chosen people.
Of course. Now, after we finish this clip with the Koreans, I'm gonna hit you to something else, and it's gonna blow your mind, and you're gonna start to look at things through a whole other lens. Go ahead. Oh, Arawage, go ahead.
Sir, if I could, so it say they made the movie back to back, so it was 350 million. Both parts.
And that's for the movie. They got all kind of merchandise and shit coming out now. You understand? The brother, that's a budget they spend on how to manipulate your children on their self-image and the image of some little white girl. Like, I listen, confession good for the soul. I already tell my kid, you ain't watching that shit. I already knew the Hamite was a Hamite, right? I told them they ain't watching it. I said, they said, why? I said, the girl already dark skin. Why the fuck they make her green? That, you know, why didn't the white girl be green? Why didn't make her green? That was my whole thing on it. But after Commander how to break the shit down, I'm gonna have to suck it up. I might fast forward all the singing, but I got to go watch that shit out. Go ahead.
So like two things that you just said there, Bob Shaw. The green thing, because just like Star Wars, Star Wars is they say for you to look at all these different aliens, like you should look at different people equally. You know what I'm saying? But
even if we gotta look at everybody equally, how come everybody else look weird?
Right.
How come the black people on there got the fucked up foreheads, right? Right or wrong? And Captain Kirk having sex with everything, which is the white man.
Right.
It's him. That's who he is. Wherever he go, he gonna lay it down. Go ahead.
Well, it's like back to the merger. Also, they was trying to put CNN. Paramount was trying to buy CNN as well and other cable channels.
I think they're gonna get pushed back on that shit. But Trump is trying to push this whole thing with Paramount, Sundance, and that Netflix thing. That thing is definitely going through. I don't see how it's not going through. He said people are not going to the movies anymore. We need to make the movies great again, make Hollywood great again. They said they're now listening and they're watching. Think about the last 10 years, how many of your TV shows and your movies where these Hamites from England is playing you.
Right.
And we just allowing the shit. We just letting it happen. Them crackers, they want Hollywood back so they could turn us back into the jigaboo. They want to revert the whole thing. Let's play some more.
한국인들을 접할 기회가 뭐 영화나 이런 거밖에 없었는데 그런 대중
There weren't many black people in mainstream cinema. Go ahead.
매체들에서 흑인들이 나온 경우가 별로 없어요. 그러다 보니까 사람들이
Right, I think that's why Korean people don't have a very good perception of black people. Now, if you know anything about the Asians, they don't like saying no. They don't like talking bad about nobody. It ain't just because we didn't have a prominent role out. He don't want to say the things that would say to them, black people are lower. Keep going though.
그런 인식을 더 가지게 된 것도 있는 것 같고 겉으로 보이는 거에 있어서는 막
Stop. Now look at his face. Look at him. We ain't sure if he's seeing or not, but he was taught that white people were better looking than black people. How was he taught that? In school? in the movies. The movies taught him that. That's why they made the Hamite green and wicked. And they let the old skinny anorexic broad be her regular self. Look like a princess in pink. Everything around her pink. And not only the bitch in green, but she wears black. You get the point? It's all brainwashing you to look at us like we're nothing. Keep going.
아름다움 같은 게 흑인보다 아무래도 좀 더 약간 백인 쪽이 더 아름답지 않을까라고 생각했는데 영화 보고 나서
After seeing the movie, and the female characters like the general, like the Hamites who was playing, had power. Remember the old bald-head bitch that had all the power? You bald-headed demon. After seeing that, go ahead. Or seeing the little sister, I think that's the Shuri character, right? Go ahead.
블랙팬서 채찍근에 있는 그 장군이라고 해야 되나? 그 여자나 여친 슈리나 아무튼 막 보고 아 흑인도 저렇게 아름답구나 하는 걸 느꼈어요.
Black women are just as beautiful. Now that brother who play the military general, the bald-headed demon, that's a Hamite. The little sister is a Benjamite. The Hamite is ugly. The little sister, she's beautiful, right? He said the movie made him realize that. This one movie. So think about everything else before. How he looked at us. And he in Korea. Imagine the hair selling you Lau Ming as you walk in the store. You think they're talking, you think they take your order. Let me get fried rice, this, that, yeah. The ugly monkey over here want rice. You know his dumb nigga bitch don't cook. That's what they're saying, Ak. That's what they're saying. Because he over in Korea. And from a movie, he hates you. What do you think one in the store out here? Some of y'all ain't gonna remember. But I know some brothers in here remember. Remember when they used to tell you put the money on the counter? Gosh, you know about that shit. They put the money on the counter. You put your hand to get the change. They don't even want their finger to touch you out. That's from a fucking movie. Keep going.
네, 만약에 마블이나 이렇게 좀 더 영
That's like I wanted to catch why his face is on there. Like that was a perfect example how we teach they from incest and he looks like Down syndrome right there.
Exactly. Like who's he to talk about who's ugly and who's beautiful? Like nigga, you weird. You a weird looking one, but I ain't trying to get flagged, Doc. I ain't trying to get flagged. Keep going. I might have to skip it for time's sake. But there's another part here where they talk about Killmonger. They say that, you know, you see how everybody, the girls were saying they like the main character. They love Chadwick Boseman because he's the hero and he's black and he's so strong and he have a soft side for the little girl and blah, 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 blah. They talk about Killmonger in here. If I'm not mistaken, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, you can pull it back on screen until you find out. Now, let me hold this, right? Do you think? If the heathen thinks about the tribe of Judah like this, what do you think Ephraim, Asher, Benjamin, Levi thinks about the tribe of Judah watching the movie from the outside, never having ever interacted with a Judite?
They think the same exact thing.
How? Through the movies, Ark. What's the flip side? When the average Judite hears a Caribbean accent, what's the first thing they ask?
Where you from?
No. What's the first thing they ask? The average Judite hears a Caribbean accent. What's the first thing they ask?
Jamaican?
You Jamaican. Why do you say it? Because TV, Cool Runnings, and everything is marketed to you. A beach, everybody Irie and Jamaica. Wagwan, man. That's all that's marketed to you. That's it. There's no other context of anything. Brother, Hollywood is absolutely dangerous. And they do it on purpose with the tribe of Judah. Who knows why? Who knows why? I'll be really, come on, y'all impress me with this one. Why do they focus so much on the tribe of Judah to demonize so much, to villainize? Come on, a warrior.
Sir, because Judah is the head tribe. They're the ones who, if they stand, everybody stands.
Precept. Precept.
Is it Judah is like a crouching lion? Slack it. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Nope. Who knows it? Go ahead, Shapat.
Still a question about why do they focus on?
Yep.
By me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going off what the Bible says because the other tribes follow Judah.
Precept. You right there with
okay,
it. You're paraphrasing.
Sir.
Come on. He's right though. Come on. I'm gonna get to you off for time's sake. Genesis 49:8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. That's in the Bible. And that's life. If you travel, you would see everything Judah does, everybody else follows, including the rest of the 12 tribes. Everything. Fashion, music, slang, vernacular, everything. You get the point? Okay. Every heathen woman is trying to dress like an Israelite or like Judite. You get the point? Every heathen one. You look at them. They come from Afghanistan and they got to get the hair and the wavy shit and they're trying to get hips and they're trying to get their lips bigger and they're trying to do this. They're trying to look like Sasha Fierce. They try to look like Rihanna. You understand? Ain't none of them coming over here trying to look like Celine Dion on her skinny ass. You understand what I'm saying? That bitch singing, you seeing all the vertebrae in her back. You seeing the discs in her back. Who the hell trying to look like that? They understand something about the tribe of Judah. And they are making sure to keep their foot on the tribe of Judah neck. They have to do it. Because without it, if Judah stands, everybody else will get courage to stand, which is why I say y'all have to study. You don't understand the war that's against you. You have no idea. Who would have ever thought with Carl Lewis, if you all know Carl Lewis, he was good at, well, I think he was on steroids, but yeah, I think they're all on steroids anyway. But he was an athlete that won everything. Everything he was doing, long jump hurdles, the javelin, the one where they stick the pole in the ground, and he was doing it all, like on gold medal. Joe, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, the one who played with Bruce Lee in the movie, what's his name? The tall dude with the afro. No.
Black Belt Jones.
Black Jones, the one who they call him Williams in the show. Williams.
Okay.
After everything, Beyonce, music, hip hop, everything. Wu-Tang Clan. Come on, man. You have a group that made hip hop that took the world by storm and called themselves by your culture. And you still have a bad look on black people? Fuck is wrong with you? For what? Hollywood. You found any more?
Last, sir, they're talking about them speaking Korean.
Nothing with Killmonger. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Maybe it's another one I saw. But I remember seeing one where they asked them and they said the Killmonger character, they didn't like him. He was so evil and he was so this and he was so that. Black people understood Killmonger. Because black people, and listen, they made Killmonger, I hate to go this over, I already broke this down in a class before, but they made Killmonger look like a YN. They made him look like Migos. He was dressed big baggy clothes. He had the Cartier frames. He had the gold teeth. He had dreads, but it's kind of curved to the side, kind of weird. He talked with a strong, aggressive West Coast accent. Because why you think they made him have that? Why he didn't have a New York accent or a Florida accent? Because of boys in the hood. Because of menace to society. Them Koreans will hear it and associate it with that. You understand? Killmonger character was meant for everybody to hate him. Everybody. That's why in the show they made him strangle the grandmother. Remember that? When he went for the flower thing, remember he killed her and burned all the fields, burned everything. He said, "I'm coming back now. Y'all left me out there." So the Korean watching it, he's so violent. To black people, we were slaves and y'all didn't come for us. So when I come take this, nobody else can have it. That's the spirit of Christ. What he was watching there is Christ. He come and burn everything and he's the last one. He's the last one, and that's just that. You get the point? Don't let me go no more into the other characters. But Hollywood, brother, does so much to disarm you and to discredit you. In fact, I might have to mention it. Because the part 2 of it, they brought in Issachar. Remember? And how did they make Issachar interact with the whole Black Panther family? Was it working together? No. That was to further perpetuate the divide. And I think in the end, finally, something happened. I forget how the thing go. Even in the part 1, the monkey one who came down and said, "Is this your king?" You know, he's an actual Benjamite, the actor. He's an actual Benjamite. I found it very strange that they made him come up against him and then work to help him back out. It's almost like they knew what the fuck they was doing. It's almost like they understood exactly what they were doing to assassinate your character. You get the point? Hollywood, they want everybody to hate you. They want everybody to hate the 12 tribes. They want everybody to hate the tribe of Judah, including the 12 tribes. Like what the fracture we have, even though we live so close together, is not, by coincidence. This is purely design. Purely design. Where we was at before we went off into this. Go ahead.
We were on Isaiah 14 and 1.
Come on, go ahead.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel. So despite all the money they're spending to tarnish our name, to make us look bad, to make us be horrible, to turn us against each other, the Lord's still going to choose us, Steven Spielberg. The Lord's still going to choose us. He's going to choose us still. It doesn't matter how good you make yourself look or how horrible you make us look. God has chosen us. And he has the final say. He's the producer and the author of this movie we live in. And he done set the hero and he told us who the villain is. And it's you. Keep going.
And the strangers will be joined with them.
Right? We broke down that already. We good to go with that?
Another one.
I believe so. All right. Where else? Where we got to go next? Bakwash. In the meantime, you can line up Genesis. All right. Go ahead, do your thing.
So Rodney Thomas says, if the 12 tribes chart is true, can you show a single historical source before 1969 that lists those nations of the tribes of Israel?
That lists the nations of the 12 tribes of Israel. Hold on, let me ponder for a second. Go ahead, Chapat.
He asked that question yesterday. He was thoroughly answered.
All right. Well, shit. He asked it yesterday. He was answered. Hell.
Sir.
He sounds like he kind of coming up against the truth a little bit. He is. Okay. I ain't even going into it because Zach done, helped you out the best way he could. And I know because Zach will help everybody out. I helped you out the best way he fucking could because you for sure is one of them. All right. Let's go to the next one. No sweat. Let's get Genesis with, if you can't find none, let's get the other one, all right? The one-on-one. Go ahead.
Shadow Archivist Purple says, why do you use a Jewish man's symbol? It's not written in the Bible.
Toilet paper ain't written in the Bible either, nigga, but you're wiping your ass. toilet paper is not written in the Bible. The scripture tell you carry a staff and have a spade at one end. I'm paraphrasing. So when you go to ease thyself, you could dig a pit and ease yourself. It ain't say shit about toilet paper. You're still wiping your ass. And you're lying. It is written. Give me the seal of Zion. Give me the seal of Zion in the offer. And also give me signet. You have it?
Coming up, sir.
Go ahead.
Coming up.
Let me hear it.
Question from Brother Blacks. He says, one question, sir. How these two scriptures apply to us today? Ecclesiasticus 25:26 and Matthews 19:19. Matthews 19:9.
Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26 sound like one of my favorite precepts. It sounds just like that. Find me the seal, is the holy seal or the seal of Zion. You have it? Go ahead, let me hear that first.
Come,
Second Esdras 10.
Come, sir.
Come on with it.
Book of Second Esdras, chapter 10, verse 22. Our psaltery is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence. Our rejoicing is at an end. The light of our candlestick is put out. The ark of our covenant is spoiled. Our holy things are defiled. And the name that is called upon us is almost profane.
Right? That is called among us is almost profane. What name is called amongst us? The Jews. Take that question down. Give me back the other one, the Jewish man symbol. I need that one. All right? Read that last part again now.
Come, sir. Our holy things are defiled, and the name that is called upon us is almost profane.
And the name that is called upon us is almost profane. Like that, the guy who's asking the question about the Jewish man symbol. It's profane. That's why you saying it's his symbol. This is not his symbol. This has nothing to do with him. This is something he stole. This is something he stole from us, like they stole everything from us. They stole our literal name. I don't know what else you want. And even here in the Apocrypha, these heathens did something to us where our name was so profane. How is that so heavy? Based on this class we just read tonight, we just go through tonight. How is this so heavy and pertinent? Just for time's sake, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. We just talked about Hollywood spending money to destroy your reputation. When it says it profaned your name, your holy name, it ain't just talking about Israel or Jew or the tribe of Judah. Your name is also reputation. It's also your rep. Like, I don't want to get a bad name. You throw in dirt on my name. Your name is also a reputation. So you mean to tell me in the Apocrypha, they was destroying our reputation too? We're the same people, man. We are the same people. Keep reading.
Come. Our children are put to shame.
Our children are put to shame. This is in the Apocrypha. This is in Second Esdras. Right? And today, are our children put to shame? They call us YNs. They say the young niggas. These devils, they have a new thing. Oh, he gonna chimp out. That's the first time I heard that was when Commander Johnny Hanna battled that sodomite. They say, oh, he's gonna chimp out. He chimping out. I'm like, boy, they come up with some creative shit. Some creative shit. He gonna chimp out. They shame our children. Keep going.
Come. Our priests are burnt.
Our priests are what?
Burnt.
Imagine that, brother. They set fire to you. They cancel you. you get burned. They take you teaching your people or you providing a service, yeah, we're going to burn you. We're going to burn you. Go ahead.
Our Levites are gone into captivity.
They took our priests and put them into slavery. Same thing today. You want to stop the revolution? You want to stop the ISUPK? Let's get everybody jobs out. I'm trying to tell you. Come with the good paying slaveries, Esau. You stop a camp. I'm telling you straight up and down. You stop the whole camp. I'm saying it nice and loud so y'all could get $250,000 salaries and you go to camp. And when you say what I thought, you wouldn't go to camp. I'd be like, gotcha, bitch. You want to stop it, slavery. Go ahead.
Come. Our virgins are defiled.
Say it again.
Our virgins are defiled.
Our young women are defiled. Isn't that going on now? It was going on back then. Go ahead.
And our wives ravished.
The same thing is going on now, is going on back then. Go ahead.
Our righteous men carried away.
Mm-hmm.
Our little ones destroyed.
Same thing. Come on.
Our young men are brought in bondage, and our strong men are become weak.
How is this? How is it? I mean, brother, this is thousands of years ago. And this one right now. Keep going.
Come. And which is greatest of all, the seal of Zion.
The seal of Zion is this right here. This is David's signature. This is all in his archaeology. This is what he would put in the wax when he would seal the letters that he would send out from the kingdom of David. This is David's signature. It's the seal of Zion. Like America got a seal with the eagle and it holding the arrows, and you're familiar with America's seal, right? Every country got a seal. Our seal is this. This is our government seal. What our government official document would have. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Before I came into the school, I always thought that the seal was a pentagram and it had something to do with witchcraft.
Listen, I wish it did. I wish it did. So we could just all stop, wearing this satanic symbol and just go into witchcraft and be rich. It would make more sense, right? Wouldn't it make more sense if this whole thing was just nonsense? And all we had to do, instead of just wearing it for fashion, actually put some candles down and we could get $5 million tomorrow. Wouldn't that make more sense to do?
Right.
If it was real. If this is really witchcraft and it's Satan's symbol and all that type of shit, how the fuck it ain't working for them niggas who doing it? What, they lighting the wrong candle? The greatest of all, the greatest tragedy of all, go ahead.
The seal of Zion have now lost her honor.
The seal of Zion has lost her honor. And that's why you think it's the Jewish man symbol. Because everybody think that small hat, the moil who would suck the baby's penis after circumcision, Epstein, everybody think that symbol belongs to him. Netanyahu bombing everything, west of Jerusalem. Everybody think that belongs to him, and it doesn't. Go ahead.
Biggest pride parade in the world.
Biggest pride parade in the world, Tel Aviv. Everybody thinks this seal belongs to him. It's lost its honor. We restore honor to the shield. We restore it. People see us and they're like, hold up, ain't that so-and-so? Yeah, but it's not that. And we break it all the way down. We restore honor to this thing. This is a holy thing, man. It represents David's kingdom and law. At one time, the law enforcement everywhere was wearing this shit. And it comes from David and his men because that would be the kingdom's men. You get the point? It's a reason they chose that to wear, because this is where law comes from. Every law comes from the Bible. Go ahead, Arawadia.
Oh, Salaki, sir, I was going to say, stupid heathens and some of our people, they can just starve Molech. This is dealing with Satanism, but this is when you thought of us, when you seen the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, this is what you seen right here. Is what King David presented.
That's right.
This is where this come from, and they can't defeat that. That's why you see, the U.S. Marshals rocking it. You see the Sheriff's Department rocking it. Mm-hmm. If you hated us so bad, why you got to do this? do your own thing. You know, so like sir.
Make something else up. Make something else up. And brother, they done took our holy seal and gave it dishonor. Go ahead.
It's like it's crazy how, you know, he done took everything else. He done also taken our language and bastardized it and even changed the alphabet so that you don't even know a triangle is da.
You don't know it. You don't understand it. You don't even know. Big up General Kabbalah Mark, man. Give them a hand, brother. Y'all don't know. Years ago, DC camp used to be on Friday. And brother, we would leave camp and come back in, and General Q and Captain Kahan would do the Hebrew class right here. And we come back in and breaking bread and niggas eating in silence because General Q breaking down the Hebrew online. General Q brought out a whole story how Harvard done did a study on the ancient Hebrew and related it back to why the Greeks and the Romans called it barbaric language, because they said we spoke like sheep, and that's why they call it barbarian. He also broke down how why Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, for those of you brothers who had the test, why the ancient it seems so natural for us, because they did a study that babies understand that Abagada language from in the womb, that song, that cadence, which is why baby language is what? Goo goo ga ga ga. They did a whole Harvard study on this shit. Only Negroes think what we doing is, you know, unfounded and we made this shit up. Why do white man studying it if we made it up? You explain that shit to me.
Right.
You get the point? Let me keep reading now. Read the last part.
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Exactly. Now they have our symbol and they absolutely despise us. And they also run what?
Hollywood.
Somebody on point tonight, because everybody else was looking like, what did they run? What did they run? They run Hollywood, nigga. They run Hollywood. Every movie you see, they run it. Anything coming out of the, you know, your TV, they somewhere involved, and it's always showing us in the most negative light. The absolute most negative ass light. And they will never show them that way. You understand? Go ahead.
For example, every Madea movie, every Madea movie paints black people, specifically the darker skins, as bad guys. The lighter you are, the closer to godliness you are.
That is an old thing. The colorism thing is so old in Hollywood, and it plays not just in Hollywood but in the music industry. It plays all the way through that. You look at Coming to America movie, right? The sister he wanted was the light-skinned one, and she was pleasant and homely and talk nice. And the darker skinned sister was loud and she was the money chaser. He's the prince. He is not the prince. Remember that shit? All that shit is on purpose, brother. It's absolutely on purpose to keep the infighting. It's all the way there. It's in the, you know, the music industry. Forget about the music industry. It's just ridiculous. So they're the ones that hate us. This is not a Jewish man symbol or a star of Molech or none of that shit. This is David's signature because Christ sits on the throne of David. This is the symbol of your government. I'm assuming it's a brother. All right, we good to go?
So like I say, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on with it up.
Yeah, so like I said, just to touch a bit on the signet, right? Even out in Trinidad, as Officer Michael did a class with it. You understand? Where the East Indians, they're using it into their Diwali celebrations now.
God,
right now, with us as a people looking in at the East Indians, right? It will be looked at as holy for them because they're using it on their celebrations with the same Diwali is the festival of lights, and it is something right for them.
Right.
But when we as a people wear it, or it becomes demonic. You understand?
Right.
So it going all back to what I was talking about with the propaganda. You know what I mean? Being pushed on our people, and we don't understand this belongs to us.
Exactly. Exactly. I gave him a hand for that. I have a good point. I totally forgot about that part. If because you might could find that picture, I might could find it too, where the East Indians have a celebration called Diwali. It's called the Festival of Lights. I think it was about a month or two ago. And this was right around the time when Trump started pushing into the Caribbean, right? And you know, the head of Trinidad, she's an East Indian, she's a Hindu. She celebrates Diwali and all that type of shit. And the president, I believe, the president is a woman. I'm not sure if she's a heathen or not, but they always liked what they call dayas, which is these little clay things with oil and a wick, and they light it, and it just lights up the place. Brother, and then made a shield of David in the middle of the damn Hindu festival and covered it with dayas and lit it up. And it was like, why are they making this shield? Because the Jewish man done said what he said. And that was them, that was her saying, we'll side with you. And nobody say that was demonic, like what Mark bringing up. Nobody say that, you know, that they put Satan symbol on the president's lawn. Everybody accept it as part of their culture, but we wear it. And they say we evil and we satanic and we everything else. You understand? Like we're the only people who not allowed to change everybody else's mind. Everybody could do that. Everybody else could do it. You get the point? Anybody else, they could, you know, they're allowed to mess up or be criminals or whatever, and they have a chance to change who they are. We, not criminals. And we get the bad end of the stick every time. Them Somali gonna forgive them and all. And they're gonna make a public apology. They're gonna treat them like, you know, it was just a big misunderstanding. If that was us, brother, it would be, I mean, they would be calling for our heads. They would be. You understand? If you ain't finding Bakwash, don't even worry about it, all right? I could try to find it. Or Mark, if you find it, you could put the link or send me the link or send it to Bakwash in the chat where he sent the link to you all. All right? I do believe we found it before, or just tell him what to look up. What was the last question?
The last question is from Brother Blacks. It says, one question, sir. How these two scriptures apply to us today? Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26, and then Matthew 19 and 9.
All right, Matthew 19 and 9, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26. Let's get it, all right?
Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26.
What is Matthew what?
19 and 9.
19 and 9. All right, let's see if we could get it real quick. I hope I don't have to do too much here because we're right up on the time. I want to end it soon.
Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go.
Okay. I see where you're going. Go ahead. Give me Matthew 9. What is it? 19 and 9?
19 and 9.
Uh-huh.
And this is Matthew.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery.
Right.
And whoso marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery.
Right. I believe he just, his point here is the beginning part, that first part. Whoever put her away except for fornication commit adultery. But then Ecclesiasticus is saying what? No, that's not it. That's not the one. But it's similar, but that's not the one. There's one, just look up, Google Trinidad. Google Diwali in Trinidad. The Jewish shield or something, and you'll find it. All right. So he's asking, how does it reconcile? Because it sounds like it's saying two different things. This is a very good question. All right. Now, for you to understand, this is right there in Matthew 19. Skip up to start at verse 5. Whoever was reading.
Verse 5.
Uh-huh.
And said for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
And they twain shall be one flesh. Twain mean two, right? Like twine, like you intertwine something. The two of them that's tied, they're gonna be one flesh, right? So this is what? Marriage. One flesh is sex. sex is marriage. That's how two flesh could become one. That's the only way you could join together with a woman. All right. The only other way your flesh could be tied is
through blood.
Through blood, meaning your children. You get the point? Your children. But the tie you have with that woman is through the sex. All right. Keep going.
Verse 6. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh.
Right. Wherefore they are no longer two people, but one now, because they done had sex. Go ahead.
What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder.
Right. So he's saying what the Lord has joined together, what the Lord recognized as, okay, these people are married. Let no man separate. Let no man put asunder. Keep going.
Verse 7. They say unto him.
Now they come into the Sadducees and Pharisees is questioning him. Keep going.
They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and put her away?
Right. So they're saying, if that's the case, why did Moses say you could put your wife away and give her a bill of divorcement? Why did Moses say that? Which is why in the Apocrypha, that's what is written there in Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26. Because the Apocrypha is before Christ. So from the time of Moses up to Christ, Moses said, y'all two can't get along. Instead of what? Instead of y'all killing each other, because that's what the hell is happening. Just think like what we just read with the destruction of the youth and, your wives taken. How is the same thing like today? The same thing going on back then. What's happening today with two people that can't get along, a man and a woman? What's happening?
They get divorced, fight, kill each other in the
Divorce.
streets.
I wish it was just divorce. What's happening?
They split up.
No, before they split up. God damn. What's happening before they split up?
They fighting all the time, giving each other
They
headaches.
busting lips and busting eyes, busting nose, breaking limbs, stabbing one another, shooting one another. Y'all used to that to the stabbing and the shooting up. We're so up and Mathquayak, they'll be able to tell you exactly how that should go in the islands. In the islands, we are a little bit more crude and a little bit more unrefined. What usually happens, Mathquayak? What stories we grew up hearing where the two of them can't get along? What is she doing to him?
She doing anything come to mind.
Anything come to mind, hot oil on your back when you're sleeping. Oil drained into your ear when you're sleeping. You understand? You understand that? You understand? You get what I'm saying? It's horrible. It's horrible. How many times I done heard some brother come home and realize he getting help? That's one way we would say it in the Caribbean. This man help. It doesn't mean he helping you lift a box up. It means he's helping you lift a box. Your box. Meaning he giving you help. Meaning he helping you out with your woman. So you come home and find some man who is helping you. The brother lose it, goes for the machete, what we call a cutlass, a tree line. It's almost like some of them is as big as this scroll here. It's like a mini sword, and goes to hack everybody in the house. Everybody, he goes to hack everybody up. I mean, chop into pieces. Now, you think in Moses' time, it was more civilized? We was more civilized, that? With stoning was normal and cutting your hands off was normal. Moses saw what we was doing to each other as a man and a having difficulty forgiving each other. And sometimes, brother, if you are young in the truth, or you have things that you have not dealt with, it's hard to forgive somebody. It's very difficult, which is why the Israel School of UPK has counsel. It's very hard. So that's why, before you raise your hand, let me finish this point. That's why, read verse 8 again.
Verse 8. He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart.
Because of what?
The hardness of your heart.
Because of what?
The hardness of your heart.
Pouring hot oil down your ears. Because of what?
The hardness of your heart.
Pouring hot oil on your back.
The hardness of your heart.
I think Judas would what? Grits in your face or something like that? Throwing hot grits on you. Because of what?
The hardness of your heart.
Stabbing you. Because of what?
The heart of your heart.
Chopping them up into pieces. Because of what?
The hardness of your heart.
Moses saw this. Vibes Carter have a song where he said he has to have the girls love him so much. What they expect him to do, he had to take more women. He said one of his wife, she catch him with a woman one night. He tell her, he hug her up and he said, that's all right. He said the next night she catch him with somebody. He said she come back with a longer knife. That's normal. That's a normal thing. She gets angry and she goes to key your car and stab out all your tires and write "you whole man bitch" on your car. She really wants to do that to you, but she can't get to you. So she gets to the car. You understand? She gets to the car. How many videos you see? The police come, separate the broad, and she get quiet and she get calm. And the minute they turn their back, she just lunge at you and assault you in front of the cops. How many videos like that you see? And then she gets into her handcuffs and goes wherever with them, and she's ready to wreck her whole life over the shit. There's a famous video. I'm gonna look for it and post it back for you. Two of them, where the brother, he's done with the broad. She's coming to, I guess, give him the child. She's using the child to see the brother. He don't want to see her. He just want the child to go. She don't want to give up the child. He jumps in the in his truck. It's like a big SUV. He jumps in the truck to leave. This brother runs and jumps on the boards, you know, the track boards that you step up to go in, hold the rail on the top of the car with the baby in the hand while he's driving the fuck off. You remember seeing that video?
My energy bill dropped.
There's another video out. This broad, she's angry with this man and she's chasing him with her car on a city block and runs him over and breaks his legs. Moses,
the hardness of your heart. Suffered to put you away.
He suffered. What does that mean? He had to put you away. What does that mean? Come on, Shapat, for time's sake.
Tolerated.
He not tolerated, he suffered it, meaning, yeah, he tolerated, but it's like a painful tolerance. Why is that's it right there? That's the, you see the little image? You might want to go back to it. Don't show it now. Let me finish up this. You'll show it after. But just find it. All right. Why is he suffering it? Why is it something he has to suffer? You could pause it right there. Why is it something he has to suffer? Go ahead. Quickly.
It's something that he doesn't want to do. But
why doesn't he want to do it?
Because he knows what.
Because it's against the law. Because that's not our law. But Moses, understanding that if he doesn't do this, we would just kill each other. We would just be a nation of traumatized children. And Moses, with the authority the Lord gave him, made an amendment. He said, listen, man, I'm gonna have to do this, Lord, because they don't understand forgiving. They don't understand. And remember, when Moses did this, we was fresh out of fucking Egypt. It's like leaving America today, and in the multitude that walks out of Egypt is Beyonce, is Rihanna, is Muriel Bowser. You think, brother, they're willing to suffer in the woods and eat quail and manna and drink water from a rock that Moses hit? Imagine walking out now and the Lord put us somewhere that's warm and you got quail, you got manna. There's water flowing out of a big, huge stone. No river. Moses hit the damn thing, water flow out. You got a pillar of fire by night to light the way and keep you warm, and a cloud over your head at day to guide you. You done seen the empire fall. And in about what, 10 days, it's going to be Christmas? What do you think Muriel Bowser and the chief of police, lawyers, and the doctors, and the Christians is going to want to do while we in the wilderness?
They're going to want to make a golden eagle.
They're gonna want to go right back to Egypt. They're gonna want to go right back to Egypt, and they're gonna say we're gonna have an old school DC Christmas. And some brother's gonna say, to hell you not, and kick over the table, and she's gonna want to stab him out. That's what Moses was dealing with. So Moses say, all right, fine, you're separate. Don't kill each other. Don't kill each other. And if you don't understand it, you're probably not a parent or have never had to raise children, nieces and nephews. Sometimes you just trying to make sure they don't kill each other. And that's why Moses gave them a bill of divorce, for the hardness of your heart. If Moses did something wrong, just for time's sake, I want to ask the question, but if Moses did something wrong, surely Christ would have said it here. Right? He'd have said Moses should not have ever did this. But Moses said, for the hardness of your heart. Why did Moses have to make an amendment for us? Why did Moses have to give us a potty instead of a toilet, or a step stool instead of just go wash your face in the sink, or a bib? I'm saying these things to help you answer. Come on, Arawadia.
We was that stiff-necked, like we are now.
Children. We was a bratty, complaining ass children. Didn't care about shit, but what I want now. That's who we were, coming out of Egypt. Moses is like, well, goddamn, just, all right, go separate. Go separate. Go ahead. Keep reading quickly.
Suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so.
So he giving them context. He said, Moses, because he was stiff-necked, he was hard-headed, he was spoiled like a child, like a baby. Because he wouldn't listen, he suffered to give you a bill of divorce. He didn't want to do this shit, but you would have gone and killed the broad. You would have gone and killed the brother. So he did it. But in the beginning, it was not so. It wasn't so in the beginning. Keep going.
Verse 9, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whosoever marry her, which is put away, doth commit adultery.
Right? Whoever puts away his wife except for fornication, meaning unlawful sex, meaning she has had unlawful sex. Unlawful sex is her having sex with another man or woman. Right? Anybody go inside of there but you are, she's unlawful sex. That's, outside of that, you can't put her away. You cannot put her away. If you put her away, you are an adulterer. Anybody who goes and marries her is an adulterer, because you're taking another man's wife. If you're separated, be separated. The Bible says, give me that too. Separate for a time, quickly, for time's sake. I'm trying to keep the time out, but you're trying to drag me to 10. I don't know what it is, like. I was just closing out at 9:31. I was doing good time, Bakwash. Good time. It's like you're going up to Passover or something, and you doing good time on the GPS. Like you beating the GPS. You know how that is, Bakwash. You running down the GPS, and some little child in the back saying, hey, I have to pee. Motherfucker. You pulling there to piss out. The piss stop take 30 minutes. You get back on the GPS. It say 2:45 arrival time. Now it's 6 o'clock. Y'all killing me out. Go ahead.
Take your time.
Listen, I ain't got time to take. I mean, mind to take at all.
So like,
you have it?
Come
on with it.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 5.
Come on.
Defraud ye not one the other.
No, give me the separation one. If they let them be separated for a time. I think it's somewhere right there.
You want me?
Go ahead.
Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer.
That's right. What verse you have again?
This is 1 Corinthians 7, verse 5, sir.
All right. Go ahead.
And come together again, that Satan tempt you not for you, Salakia, for your
incontinence.
Incontinency.
Incontinence is the inability to control your lust. He's saying separate for a time if you agree, and then be reconciled, lest Satan tempt you for your incontinence. Meaning because you're separated and you're not having sex, you obviously gonna find some more bite. She look good, and she talks soft, and she don't yell, and she the opposite of the woman you're separated from. So Satan tempt you, and vice versa. You get the point? Give me verse 11.
Verse 11. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife.
Right? If she departs, if it's her departing, the first one we're talking about is the brother putting her away. Sometimes she just departs her. That happens. That happened in the Bible. That brother who get chopped the fuck up. You remember that? The Ephraimites rib who got raped in Judges. No, I'm not saying this she deserved it. But remember, she left him and went to her father. You understand? And it said he found uncleanness in her. I think it said she played the whore on him. And he, like any brother who still was in love with the broad, wanted her back. He should have never gone. He should have never gone. He should have left that alone. She should have never whored on her husband and never went there. Happened. Sometimes the broad depart her. She ain't listening. She depart. Lot, is it Lot? Lot's wife departed. Quick. The angel said, leave and don't look back. Lot said, let's go. The daughter's gone. This bitch right there. Imagine walking out the door and say, listen, man, if you make it to the street, you're getting beamed up in the chariot. You reach the edge of the sidewalk to step into the street and turn back. You're dumbass. You departed. You ain't listening. It said, if she depart, let her depart, but let her remain unmarried so that you'll have a chance to reconcile in the future, if anything. You get the point? Sometimes the separation come out. It's just like that for the hardness of your heart, but in the beginning it was not so. That's how the two reconcile. It confusing to the brother who asked the question, Brother Blacks. It could seem confusing, but it's absolutely not. The Bible, once again, somebody has to teach you the Bible. The Bible is not something you could just read and understand. Your understanding is going to be less than or skewed because we grew up in this captivity. How we process things is through a Christian filter. I'm not calling you Christian in any way. I'm just saying how it is. So you might see something and your understanding of it is from a Christian background. So it's confusing. It's twisted. Moses gave a bill of divorce because we was killing each other like we doing today. You could go on ABC News right now and see footage of some man walking down a sidewalk with an extremely heavy suitcase. And then they tell you in the suitcase is his woman that he chopped up. You could see it. You could see that thing. Right now, there's a case going on in court with some man who done killed his wife and dismembered her body. He plead guilty to chopping her, but he say he didn't kill her. Yeah, nigga. Some white man. Y'all could go look it up. It's right now in the news. Moses saw all of that shit out and was like, listen, you all stop. Just separate. Just separate for a time. And that's that. You understand? Go ahead, Ak.
Yes, sir. The story that you're talking about, is that the story of the sister who said she wouldn't date black men, and then like a couple days later,
her so many of them are. It ain't just one. It's so many of them. You could go look it up. You could just go look the goddamn thing up. Right? So that's it. All right. With that, pass the class over to Priest and Officer Shapataya.
ISUPK security announcements. We the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jenny Hanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When the new brother and sister come to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. It'll be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which your brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every